What's Listen, Pray, Care? Oh man. Listen, Pray, Care is an idea, and it started a while ago with some friends, and we were talking about church. We're talking about how do we reach the next generation. We were talking about the fact that we have kids and that we have to raise them, and I've got a lot of kids, and my concern is how's that going to all work out for them in the future for, being part of the church. And so we were just talking about that and asking ourselves what it is about what's going on in church that needs some change. And there were some painful things that had happened. One time I had a chance to go to a church, and I just noticed how alone I was. It was a church where I didn't know anybody, and I kind of went in there and I was by myself and I was looking around, and it's kind of interesting to see everything going on, but I really had a sense that no one really cared if I was there. So I went to the event, the service in the church, and it was fun to watch and sing along and those things. But then when I ended up leaving, I just, wow, I'm just alone. If I had come in with some kind of issue, there really was no opportunity to share at all what might be going on in my life. And that's what we started to focus on in developing Listen, Pray, Care, because there was a question that was out there. Is there a better way to do getting together as Christian people in the department of loving one another? I think we do a lot of good stuff in worship, and as a pastor in the church, I experience all of the time the great joy of celebrating God and His love for us in Jesus Christ and all the things that go with it. And yet there's just this element of interaction between God's people that I feel is just missing a little bit. So then ideas went around. We were like, well, what could we do? People must have a lot going on, but how can we get that to go and flow between people so that there can be an opportunity for ministry, for prayer, for caring for people? And that was our biggest challenge. So that's where the idea came up of saying, maybe we need to simplify our talking about loving one another into something that everyone can relate to, something that's simple enough to teach children, to agree upon, and say, this is what we do. We commit ourselves to loving each other, and the way we do that is super simple. And so we came up with this 3-part idea: listen, pray, care. 3 actions that show our love for one another and that everybody can do, everybody can understand what it means. That's what the beauty of it is, that we can teach children, we can teach people of any age what it means to love others, and then anybody can practice it.